All right, the 73rd IHSAA Boys Golf State Championships wind down here from Franklin at the Legends of Indiana, and a young man who had to have enjoyed the two-day stay here, Adam Sumrall, Mishawaka, Marian. He walks away as the Fred A. Kiesling Mental Attitude Award winner, but also the individual medalist after a two-round score of 140. First of all, congratulations. What an experience this must have been for you.
Thank you. It was fun.
Well, let's talk about the rounds of golf. Yesterday, you shoot a 2 over 74. You come back today with a 66 in the second and final round. Talk about mentally what you went through yesterday with that first round and then firing such a low score here today.
Well, yesterday I didn't play that well. Left a lot of strokes out there and had to make a 35-footer on my last hole for par just to make the cut individually. So today, with the team missing the cut, I just really didn't care, and there was no pressure on me, so I just went on and played, and I played great.
Of course, there was a difference in weather as well. Rainy conditions yesterday. Today, pretty sunny, but a little bit of wind. How did that play into your game?
It got a little bit windy, but overall the conditions were great because I started early and finished early. So I think the wind might have affected the later guys, but I got a good break with the weather.
Now, an individual battle, Patrick Rogers of Avon was firing a pretty good score. As the ice and the water come in. I'm glad I spotted that from behind.
Sorry for interrupting your interview. Continue.
We continue, Adam. As I was mentioning, Patrick Rogers of Avon was right there in the hunt for individual medalist as well. I know you were out ahead of him. What was it like after you carded the 66 here today to sit around and sort of wait?
It was agonizing. We went to Burger King. I couldn't eat anything. We came back. I tried sitting down and got nervous, chipped around for a while. Then when he was coming up on 15, 16, I went and got warmed up for a potential playoff. And I came back, I got a putt when he was on 18. It went in the water, and the guys on the team went nuts. So
you were standing over here near the putting green, I believe, and when he went into the water, it looked like a couple of your teammates came sprinting over to you.
Just like my sophomore year when I missed the putt to Tyler, his teammates came running over to him. So mine did the same this year.
Congratulations. I want to incorporate here your head coach, Jim Kryder. First of all, what a golfer you have here, but also what an outstanding young man. As we mentioned, the Mental Attitude Award winner as well. This has got to be special as a head coach.
Very special. It's just been a joy to have him on the team for 4 years. It's just his character, integrity. It's just outstanding, and that is indicative of what he did with winning the award. And it was just a blessing for him.
What's it like as the head coach playing that waiting game as well, knowing he's carded a fantastic second-round score, but not knowing if that's going to hold up?
Just as nervous. We both were nervous, pacing. We couldn't sit. I tried to read a book and got through one chapter and couldn't sit still, so let's go do something.
It's had to have been a fantastic experience, though.
It's been just, you hate to think of it this way in terms of being a payback type of thing. It's not a payback, but what happened 2 years ago, and now it just turns around, and the Lord blesses those, and it is very, very good.
Adam, once again, congratulations. What a way to go out with your final round of high school golf.
Thank you.
Once again, it's Adam Sumrall, the individual medalist of the 2009 IHSAA Boys Golf State Championships. A first round 74, a second round 66. He cards 140 and wins the individual medalist. The team champions for the 73rd IHSAA Boys Golf State Champions, the Avon Orioles, a two-day score of 587. Head coach Brent is with us. First of all, Coach, congratulations. A team state championship for the Orioles has to mean a lot.
It does, and it goes back 3 years ago when we started with a good team, and we got closer and closer. And last year we were close, but yet we were so far after the first day and being down 20-some strokes. And then to fight and to work hard to come back with these kids, it means a lot for them. It really does. My hats goes off to them. I'm so proud of them.
To talk about this two-day tournament, 293 yesterday, a 294 here in day two. You also had three guys who finished with scores in the 140, so consistency, it seems, and a little bit of depth really helped your team this season.
Well, and that's one thing that we focused on before we got off the bus today. We've played 18 rounds of solid golf this year, and we played 23 rounds last year, and we lost two great seniors, and we pulled in two great upperclassmen seniors this year. And one of the things that we harped on is there's no need to go out there and press. There's no need to go out there and do something that we haven't done all year and for the last 2 years for for what it's worth. But just to come out and play a solid round, play ourselves, play the course, and we're going to take our chances of where things fall, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And it was close, but it was meant to be.
An interesting change in weather. Yesterday, very rainy conditions. Today it warmed up and you had some wind to deal with. Did that affect your guys at all in your strategies?
I don't think so. We played in rain, sleet, when it's windy, when it's still. Then to be truthfully honest with you, we played our best golf yesterday in the downpour with the turn at 4 under at 140, and today we turned at 145. So going to the back, we took a little bit of a hit yesterday, and today we proved to be a little bit more consistent and shoot 293 yesterday and 294 today. Is the epitome of where we were at. We're right there, consistent with what we've done all year long.
You mentioned close competition. Your final team score 587. Evansville North second, just 2 strokes back, 589. What were your thoughts coming into day 2?
Boy, I tell you, I knew they were good. I just didn't know how good they were. We don't play them. We don't see them. But you get to this level and you see teams, and everybody's good. And with the game of golf, you can be up 6 strokes 1 minute, and 15 minutes later you could be down 3. So they were resilient. They never went away. We'd gain a stroke on one guy, we'd give it away on the other. And I just focused on my guys for the first 15, 16 holes, and stayed away from our parents because they were scrolling and checking out the golf stat. And I figured I'll worry about it when it needs to be, if it needs to be. And we didn't change our game plan. I didn't want to tell the kids to press. They just they've done what they've done all year long.
And finally, I'm interested what this means to you as a head coach to lead your team to the state championship.
Well, it does mean a lot to me. I've worked hard to get these kids ready and to get these kids in terms of a schedule to get them set forth, and they've worked really hard at it, and they're a great group of kids, and for them to give back what I've given them, it does mean a lot, and that goes back from 3 years ago with the kids that we had that we came so close but didn't quite put it in the big hardware. So it does mean a lot, but we're not out there making the shots. They still have to make the shots. The only thing that we can do is put them in position to get there, and I feel that we've done that, and I feel that we've got a great program going, and we're going to lose 3 great seniors this year, and we're going to gain 3 great freshmen coming in. So, we'll reload, and we might not be as strong as next year, but hey, we're not going anywhere.
Brent Saylor, head coach of the Avon Orioles, 2-stroke winners here in 2009, the 73rd IHSAA Boys Team State Champions this season.